Hi guys, good morning. I am totally sitting out at the front steps of my home after my morning meditation. It is really beautiful out here today. I am really feeling like there's a huge shift going on. I mean, personally, I've been experiencing shifts on a large scale. I'm going to say for the last 6 weeks, pretty consistently, every few days, a few times a week. Keep up leveling myself, and that's fine, and I'm okay with it. I did want to say a few things. I miss you all so much. I'm sorry that I've been really quiet on media lately. I've just been working through a lot of things that have been coming up with the change of the seasons, the energetic change that has been going on an astrological scale, and then the changes that have been going on within myself, the frequency shifts that are happening within myself, the energetic shifts that are taking place right now. And there are a few things that I want to touch on. The first thing is, yes, I'm officially back. I'm going to be sharing my journey with you in a much more raw and authentic way. The reason is because I feel that I want to be that raw with you. I feel that I want to be kind of like a naked soul, if you'll have me, of course. I really appreciate that you guys are an excellent community of like-minded individuals that I can be this vulnerable with, that I can be my true self with. And I really appreciate it. And it's really humbling to think, hey, I'm not the only one. And hey, there's a select few that really get it, So I'm super grateful to have you all in my life and to have you all continually be a part of my journey, my growth, my development, my understanding. And next to that is change. Change is, it's here. It's always here, but I feel like it's here on a really large scale this month. I feel like, the sun is out and it's bright and it's happy and it's strong, right? But it's like it's warming up the earth. It's really shining bright and lighting up all the dark spaces on earth. Consequently, it happens to also be doing the same thing to us, or at least to me, lighting up all the dark corners of my being, of my body, of my mental state, my consciousness, my physical being, my spiritual being, all of it. It's all just getting a big old sun flashlight, and lighting up the areas that I need to work on. I think most importantly, it's about the old patterns, the old stuff, the past things, existence, the past versions of who we were, the past thoughts or belief systems or patterns or behaviors, things that we had adopted in order to survive or make it out of a bad situation or move forward from something that was not the most pleasant experience to have or to live. And I understand it. I get it. I have been there. It's not the easiest thing to do. And sometimes you learn to do things you're not necessarily okay with because you have to move forward. The beautiful thing about this moment here, the time that we're in right now, is we get to let all of that go. We get to really step into who we are. We get to really, really look at everything that we've been and pick and choose the things that still work and function for us, that are still supporting and nurturing us in who we are now and who we are becoming. And we get to release everything else. We get to let go of everything else. We get to say goodbye to parts of ourselves that don't need to be with us anymore. We get to say, thank you for being there for me. Thank you for helping me get past through this tough time in my life. Thank you for helping me to grow when it was needed the most. Thank you for serving your purpose to all of these belief systems, to all of these thought patterns, to all of these ideas of what we thought we were or were supposed to be. And now we get to decide, what's the best thing for me now? What's the best way for me to nurture my mental state? What's the best way for me to nurture my heart? What's the best way for me to nurture my creativity? What's the best way for me to nurture my energy, my spirit, my soul purpose? What's the best way for me to nurture and nourish my body? And I feel these are really important questions at this time. It's a really good time to ask these questions now. I find myself more and more often basking in the sunlight. The stronger that it gets, the more powerful I feel. I feel I can draw in so much joy and abundance from a simple morning meditation, basking in the sunlight. I feel like it's because, we get to go out in nature. Birds are chirping, squirrels are everywhere. It's like the earth is coming back to life, And it's triggering something inside all of us. I don't think I'm the only one going through this. So what I'm asking is that we all support each other, that we understand one another, that we're all in different life stages, that we're all ready to release different things, that we're all ready to step into a new level of ourselves in different ways, and that we all need to be humble and respectful of that, of one another. We know when we see someone struggling with internal turmoil, because we've all been there. So love one another, use kind words, be compassionate of yourself so that you can be compassionate towards others. It is an excellent time to fill your own cup with love, abundance, compassion, understanding, and then share it. Allow your cup to overflow. There is another little bit of information that I would like to share with you guys. I'm actually really excited about this and super happy. I'm officially on my journey to Reiki Mastery. It's something that I thought about for a few months before, and then I surrendered it. I felt like if it's going to happen for me, then it's going to happen for me. But I need to trust. I need to trust universe, God, spirit, that if it is for me, it will happen for me. If it is the will of God, it will happen for me. And so it did. I received a huge activation a few weeks ago. I'm going to go ahead and share that information with you guys so that you guys can have an idea of what I experienced and how deep this activation was. And about 2 days later, 48 hours, maybe not even 48 hours, I received a pop-up in my email. It just kind of dinged, and I answered, or I looked at the notification in the email, and it was this Reiki course that I was interested in a few months back. And it's just there. It was a great deal. And I looked into it as I had been looking into other Reiki classes, sessions, just general information regarding Reiki. I wanted to know how it works, how the learning process works. And most of what's out there will try to give you like a crash course in Reiki. And it's like, a 2-day thing, or like a, Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. And then you're kind of just left with this overload of information. And I don't know that I was totally okay with that. So this course just popped up 2 days after this major frequency shift that I had, that I was still integrating, to this new higher frequency that I was living at, existing at. And it was phenomenal. I looked through this course. It's been so far the best thing that I could have done for myself. The way that I'm experiencing it is, I'm just grateful, really grateful that I can take it at my own pace. That I can really review the material, that I can really allow integration of the information in my being, right? It's not like I'm just absorbing information and keeping it up here and just knowing these things in my mind. That's not enough for me. I want to be able to feel into these things, because I feel the only reason that I really want Reiki to be a part of my life is because I want to be in service. And Reiki is such a gift. It's such a huge gift for me in my life personally, to be able to be of service to myself and of service to anyone and everyone. That includes Earth, animal kingdom, and humanity. And it's something that I just feel is so humbling to be a part of. And it does make me quite emotional, actually. But it's something that I feel allows me to be raw and deep with myself in a level that I thought I was already there, right? Until I began practicing self-Reiki. And it's like all these things that used to be in my way up here, mental blocks, ideas, thoughts, belief patterns, have shifted or aren't there anymore. And I'll be sharing all of this information with you in a written form, but I just wanted to pop on here and again say thank you to all of you for sticking with me through my journey and for allowing me to be this raw and vulnerable here with you and share parts of myself that seem like a hot mess. They are for now, but it's a hot mess that needs to happen. I need to see the hot mess in order to know what parts of this mess I want to clean up, right? What parts I need to get rid of. It's like spring cleaning for the soul. It's kind of what it feels like, and I think that's what I'm calling it. Spring cleaning for the soul, and it feels so good. And I just hope all of you feel the same. I hope all of you have the ability to do the same for yourselves. I hope that you are all appreciating the moment, accepting it, and embracing it with love and abundance, because all the universe has for us is love and abundance. It's beautiful too. It's just love exists in abundance. It is a limitless thing, so are we. And so I think all I want to say is don't limit yourself. And if you feel that you are limited, look within yourself and find out what that thing is that is limiting you. Is it something that needs to be there? Is it an emotion? Is it a feeling? Is it a thought? Is it a sensation on your physical body? If it is, what chakra on your physical body is that sensation closest to? Maybe you can work with that energy and figure out what blocks are there. A lot of the things that affect us now or that are coming up for us to release are attached to memory. And the truth is, a lot of our memories are inaccurate. A lot of the way in which we remember things is inaccurate because we associate it with the emotions that we're feeling or experiencing at that time. We don't necessarily remember what we're thinking in that moment, just a version of it. So I implore you all to just figure it out. What is it? Dig deep. Let it go. Allow yourself to find a new system, a new belief, a new state of mind, a new way of thinking that nourishes you deeply. that not only nourishes your physical existence, but it nourishes your energy, your soul, your purpose. I'll continue sharing small, short videos like this, and I'll continue writing and sharing information, insights that come to me and that I experience. And I will be seeing you guys again soon. I love you all. I wish you love, joy, and abundance. And I wish you a leap of faith for yourself. I'll see you again soon. I love you.